Hello, greetings. Yeah, I have to do these videos in piecemeal because my health is not keeping well. It's deteriorated. I can't talk much. So, before you want to defend the Muslims who have constantly been, you know, having to defend their religion here on YouTube, social media against these evangelists, think about the apostates who truly believe that the world, the religions have been devil inspired. Now I can say this thanks to Morg official was the channeling. Think of those who have really sincerely believed that or found no evidence 100% for Prophet Muhammad, or even Imam Hussein's sacrifice not enough. They found, like I have found, discrepancies and all. Think about those Muslims who killed their own Muslims because they turned away from this religion with sincerity and being courageous enough to say that or sincere enough to say that we're not Christian, or we're not Muslims, we're not Shias anymore, we're not Sunnis anymore. Think about those, their lives are gone, they were killed. So I did not, this doesn't mean the least, I did not take the names of idol worshippers. Think of those pagan idol worshippers at the time of Prophet Muhammad, and thereafter none of them remained. Everything was wiped out of theirs. So if you are so concerned now about the Muslims against your fellow Christians who are doing this evangelist, or that the Muslims have to constantly defend their religion, you have not taken into consideration all this, have you? So the truth seekers are up against a lot. The church, Christian church, the evangelist Christians who are on YouTube, the Americans who feel sorry for the Muslims having to defend themselves, who don't realize, okay, you can, of course you can speak how you like, but please include those also who the Muslims have killed, who were sincere. Who would want to leave this religion when there's a risk of being beheaded, execution, such a tough one? But we all, even though these punishments are there in Islam, like stealing, cut off their hands and all, everyone has done something or the other. Being Muslims, okay, it has not reduced the crime rate. Out of fear, you can do it in Saudi Arabia, but what happened in Saudi Arabia? Curbed so many rights, women's rights, right? So you stop the crime, the stealing, the this, the that. On the face of it, you cut off hands, you stop the crime. But what have you curbed? You've curbed women's rights. And no state, no religious, no Islamic state is 100% perfect. On the other hand, what you have done, you've deprived your women of so many, living a life, freedom of choice, which the Quran also says that God has given. Freedom of will. Yes, but the Quran, you see this, I looked at Jiddu Krishnamurti's teachings, And now I understand what he said about this quote from him. Let me just find it. My mind, I have to struggle to even find proper words to speak. Well, I feel that with technology and money advancement, the evangelists are getting well paid. And with their, they're being hired. I don't know what agenda. I know what agenda they have on now, but you see, I didn't have full, not much evidence, but now slowly it's opening up to me. The evidence against David Wood also. Not only Sam Shamoun, Rob Christian Prince, and who's the other one? Other channels. So, Chidu Krishnamurti, whoever of you are listening, seeing this, please see this, please. So there are some prejudices in me that come, I have to check them. I have to check inside. And I said in my previous video, I will point them out. Like for example, if, talking much about the Shias being killed in Pakistan and not the minority Christians and Hindus being targeted for blasphemy and being killed and all this. Or idol worshippers. Think of how can I forget? So I came here for this. How can I forget the idol worshippers? So first I had to explain it. I hope it doesn't seem, or my intention is not to bring in the forefront only Shias of Pakistan genocide, Shia genocide, but minority genocide in a very clever way. I don't know how clever it is. It's very, very cunning way. They're doing this. Please we cannot be careful, but what can we do? We can only speak about it now. And there are, as I speak about it, there are people speaking about bringing you into Christianity, bringing you into atheism. They've shaken hands together like Apostate Prophet and David Wood. Don't know what their agenda is. So David Wood and atheist together, an atheist ex-Muslim together would be that you should see, they want you to feel sorry for the Muslims, that they're being bullied, they're being harassed, you see all these groups coming together, like, okay, if Muslims are doing this to the minorities and all this, we'll do it on YouTube, but in the end, a few Americans will come on YouTube, Christians, and they're going to cry. They're going to break down. They're going to say how terrible David Wood, Robert Spencer, and who else? Apostate Prophet, atheists are. So they're going to cry for the Muslims now. They'll forget everything the Muslims have done to their own apostates who were sincere in searching for the truth and saw that this doesn't make sense. Now, as I was getting angry, I was angry at the Christians for doing this, right, evangelists? But the inside voice was saying that Jesus, all this, I came across the truth, okay, through the anger. You could say that my prejudice is involved, or I'm just saying out of anger against these evangelists. But I can see through what David Wood has started to do. I could see through it, which made me do something. I could have gotten carried away by it. You see, this is, and then the Muslims could say, see, these Christians are making a display of these Christian Americans, a display of their women. They're using them for the beauty. David Wood told Katrina, please check that video. What did he say? We can give you, we can provide for you. So people are watching it on very big screens. So the Arabs and, our Christians, Americans can watch you on a big screen. What is the message, Americans if the Arabs are putting Arab Muslims are putting the ladies in hijab and all this, what are the Christian Americans doing? They're putting their women on display. And they're using the beauty advertisement. They're doing worse than what Muslims are doing to their women. Something like this. If you can see it, if I can see it now, maybe someone can see it later. See through. See, oh yes, this is what's happening. So Jiddu Krishnamurti on organized religions. Organized religions. Okay, I'm not wearing a very strong reading glasses, but let's see if I can read this. This is from jkrishnamurti.org. It's got very high copyrights rules. But let me just share this because I had the book also. But anyhow, this jkrishnamurti.org. I hope I don't get into trouble with the copyrights issues rules. Truth is a pathless. We are going to discuss this morning the dissolution of the Order of the Star. Many people will be delighted, and others will be rather sad. It is a question neither for rejoicing nor for sadness, because it is inevitable, as I'm going to explain. Okay, they're trying to get my voice also, not that as I can properly, read. So you will have to listen to David Wood and not be able to listen to me because my videos are not at all good. They're just audio. You may remember the story of how the devil and a friend of his were walking down the street when they saw ahead of them a man stoop down and pick up something from the ground, look at it, and put it away in his pocket. The friend said to the devil, "What did that man pick up?" "He picked up a piece of truth," said the devil. "That is a very bad business for you, then," said his friend. Oh, not at all," the devil replied. "I'm going to let him organize it." So this is what's written here. Organize it. You get it? A piece of truth. I maintain that truth is a pathless land, and you cannot approach it by any path whatsoever, by any religion, by any sect. Okay, I'm not a public speaker. I don't want to attract or advertise myself. If you don't like my voice, if you like my voice, it has nothing to do with likeness or good or bad. It should not be like that. You should see the message I'm giving out, whether I'm stuttering or stumbling or moaning or groaning or pausing. If you think this is boring, then this is not for you. But please don't go around killing people and toying with lives, using your agenda, your religious beliefs. And so, if I share anything about Radha Rani, and I don't know, you see some, I want to just also add this, let's see if I can add it properly, say it properly here. The gurus I targeted, I used Dr. Pillai's name. So those who, India is much in poverty. It's a lot of population density there, and it has a great population. Some of us would, want to take money. The gurus, they charge for yoga, for the meditation and all that. So Arab Muslims investing, since they couldn't come through directly through terrorism, now they may have realized that there are other avenues to do this. Christian evangelists are making them realize that there are other avenues to take, and you should take them without killing someone, taking lives, so that the foreigners will also be attracted. So what the Muslim leaders and rich people may be doing is to buy these people and say that now you can, through a Christian evangelists, bullying, bringing down Islam, stripping it, very, very devilish, filthy, this, that. Listen to Sam Jamal. And some very moderate person like David Wood, but he's given away something I saw recently. I can tell what he's now, what they've made him. The Arab, Pakistani Muslims, or whoever is investing in all this behind the doors, so they now know how to also get the, like I said, for example, using Arab style, but not the terrorist style anymore. You know how cleverly, covertly they're doing this to show us that Christians are bad. And how it will appeal to our emotion. We'll feel sorry for the Muslims, but we can see what the Muslims do to their own people. We won't be able to see it because a covert, a calculative way of doing things. They've taken that type of, so it's like Ghazwa-e-Hind. Even America will drop pagan, like no, the Hindu, like they won't allow, like Beatles or anyone. It's a very like I cannot tell you. It's very, very clever, cunningly done. It started and it's being done very cleverly, Cunning. So you will feel sorry for the Muslims. Okay, so you can feel sorry for the Muslims, but the thing is that you don't forget those the Muslims have killed out of, because they left Islam. It's a very strict religion. We can't question. If we question, that's like dishonoring. That's like doubt. Even doubt in Islam is a crime, a sin, and you could be at least you could be warned. That don't do this. Don't doubt this religion. Don't question it. Mostly, I think the Sunni Muslims say, don't doubt this religion. The Shia say you can do your research and find out, but then in the end it's the trap. You see, we have to save the world, right? If you have that responsibility, like we've seen all these saviors deceiving us, and they've turned out to be on this Lucifer side, Satan side, Shaitan side. You would want to, this has made our work difficult. You see, if you've seen one person suffering, you say no. Now they make an excuse for that. Or one person criticizing, critically examining this religion and sharing it with you, that they have found that this religion doesn't make sense. Especially the Genesis also doesn't make sense. The Genesis of, when I read the Bible, it didn't make sense to me. So now it makes sense when I saw this video. I'll be making a lot of mistakes because they want me to make mistakes. There's a collective thing. And now they want to promote Christianity and they want us to feel. So I won't have that voice, right? Proper way of seeing it. I've forgotten. Oh my God! So, I've got this allergy. Terrible. So please be careful. I mean, please see this. I don't know what I have to stop now. They've got me. I'll complete this later.